Book of Proverbs, chapter 4. Welcome back to Bible Breakdown. Today we're reading Proverbs 4. In Proverbs 4, Solomon continues teaching his children the importance of pursuing God's wisdom. He shares the instruction that he himself received from his father, David, showing that godly wisdom is meant to be passed from one generation to the next. Throughout this chapter, Solomon urges us to treasure wisdom above everything else, avoid the path of the wicked, stay on the path of righteousness, and guard our hearts because they determine the direction of our lives. Solomon begins by saying, "Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound teaching, so do not forsake my instruction." He wants his children to receive his teaching because it comes from God's wisdom and leads to life. Solomon then remembers when he was a young boy. "When I was a son to my father, tender and the only child in the sight of my mother, my father taught me." David instructed him, "Let your heart hold fast my words. Keep my commandments, and you will live." Get wisdom. Get understanding. Do not forget my words. Do not turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Then Solomon gives one of the central truths of the chapter. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Nothing is more valuable than God's wisdom. It is worth every effort, every sacrifice, and every priority in our lives. If you prize wisdom, she will exalt you. If you embrace her, she will honor you. She will place a graceful garland on your head. She will present you with a glorious crown. Solomon again urges his son to listen carefully. "My son, hear and accept my words." If he does, the years of his life will be many. "I have taught you the way of wisdom. I have led you in upright paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hindered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life." Next comes a strong warning about the path of wickedness. Do not enter the path of the wicked. Do not walk in the way of evil people. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn away from it. Pass on. The wicked cannot sleep until they have done evil. They lose sleep until they cause someone else to stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness. They drink the wine of violence. In contrast, Solomon describes the path of those who follow God. The path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, shining brighter and brighter until the full day. The righteous continue growing in wisdom and righteousness as they walk with God. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. Solomon returns to his instruction. "My son, pay attention to my words. Listen carefully to what I say. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within the midst of your heart." God's words are life to those who find them. They bring health and healing to the whole body. Then Solomon gives one of the most important commands in the entire book of Proverbs. "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Our thoughts, desires, attitudes, and choices begin in the heart. If our hearts are filled with God's truth, our lives will reflect His wisdom. Solomon then gives practical instructions for living wisely. Put away crooked speech. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Our words should reflect honesty and integrity. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Keep your attention on God's path instead of becoming distracted by temptation. Give careful thought to the path for your feet. Let all your ways be established. Think carefully about the direction your life is taking before you choose your next step. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. Remain faithful to God's path without allowing yourself to be pulled away by sin or worldly influences. Proverbs 4 teaches that wisdom is not simply something we learn. It is something we choose every day. Solomon shares the wisdom he received from his own father and faithfully passes it on to the next generation, reminding us that God's truth should be taught, lived, and shared. The command to guard our hearts is one of the most important lessons in the chapter. Everything we do begins in the heart. Our words, attitudes, decisions, and actions all flow from what we allow to take root inside us. When we fill our hearts with God's word, His wisdom begins shaping every area of our lives. This chapter also presents two very different paths. One grows brighter as we continue following the Lord. The other grows darker until people no longer recognize what is causing them to stumble. Every day we decide which path we will walk. The lesson of Proverbs 4 is that God's wisdom should guide every part of our lives. We are called to pursue wisdom above everything else, guard our hearts carefully, reject the path of wickedness, and remain steadfast on the path of righteousness. God's wisdom shapes our thoughts, our words, our decisions, and the direction of our lives. When we keep our eyes fixed on the Lord and refuse to turn aside from His ways, He leads us on a path that grows brighter and brighter. A heart guarded by God's truth produces a life that honors Him. If you're enjoying these Bible breakdowns and want to support what we're building, you can check out our merch at BibleBreakdownsDaily.com. It's just a small way to carry the message with you. I'll see you in the next chapter.